Welcome back. Hello. Today's video is a Yin Yoga practice for improving your sleep, for insomnia, and for mental and physical exhaustion. There are many reasons why we have trouble sleeping. We all need good quality sleep for our health and to be able to function in our lives. However, there is misguidance on this and myths that are to be dispelled. For example, how many hours of sleep we need, because of course there are varying factors to consider, such as age, health, lifestyle, physiology, and our circadian rhythm, our internal clock that regulates the sleep-wake cycle, primarily influenced by light and darkness. Signals to the brain to release hormones, melatonin, which promotes sleep, and cortisol, which promotes alertness. So what is stopping sleep? And it could be any or more of the following: hormonal imbalance, high levels of stress that are not released in a healthy way, and as a consequence, high levels of cortisol are surging through your body, creating imbalance. Being in a state of bereavement, grief will affect sleep. Our lifestyle and diet choices, how at home we feel in our room where we sleep, how we prepare it and ourself to sleep, our environment, the contents of our mind, and our ability to practice withdrawal of the senses, pratyahara, concentration, dharana, and meditation, dhyana. And then of course, our physical body. If our muscles are full of tension, are tight, and we feel discomfort, it will feel impossible to lay still enough for sleep to come. The meditative quality of Yin Yoga not only calms your entire nervous system, it releases deep-rooted tension in the body, going deeper than the muscular system, targeting deep fascia, the tissue that surrounds muscles, stretching deeper connective tissues such as ligaments and tendons, stretching the connective tissue in your joints, touching every element of your musculoskeletal system. Yin Yoga will increase flexibility and mobility. And through increased blood flow and deeper breathing, we can experience better organ function, our heart, our lungs, and by compression and decompression of our abdomen, stimulate our digestive system. We are also working with the meridians and energy channels of the body and the elegant system of the chakras, clearing stagnant energy, promoting free-flowing energy, increasing oxygen and prana, our life force. So to alleviate feelings of stress and anxiety, for emotional healing and mental clarity, and to help improve your sleep, let's use this practice to find stillness of the mind, to find presence and peace as we lean into the discomfort, as we release the tension in our body. If you can, be near a wall for our final pose. We don't have to be, you can do it on your mat. And to begin, we will come to Balasana, child's pose. We want to gently stretch the hips and the back muscles and bring a calmness to our mind. We're going to hold each pose for around 5 to 7 breaths, which will be 1.5 to 2 minutes. So come onto your hands and knees. Send your hips back to your heels and have your knees open as wide as is right for your body. The wider your knees, the deeper your stretch into the hips. Start to walk your hands forwards and bring your forehead down to the mat. I'm going to try not to talk too much as you hold your poses so you can really tune in with your breath, with what you're feeling in your body. And so you can focus on softening your muscles as you breathe deeply. Inhale as you lift your head and walk your hands back, coming back to tabletop position, moving into Swan. Bring your right knee behind your right wrist, turn the shin and start to walk your left leg back until your hips come down to the ground or to a block. Be on the top of that back foot and try to lift your chest and lengthen your spine first before you start to come down, maybe to your forearms, maybe all the way down. Position your shin where it's comfortable for your body. You can open the knee joint or keep it closed. Either way, relax deeply as you stretch into your hips, into your back muscles. Releasing any tension that you may be gripping onto here around your hips. Connect to your breath. Concentrate deeply on what you're feeling in your body. Release anything that's been happening in your day so you can be present and aware on your mat with your breath, with your body. On your next inhale, lift your head and start to walk back upright. Curl the toes behind you and slide your right knee back. Let's take downward dog just to stretch everything out before we do the other side. Curl the toes, inhale the hips up and back. Straightening through the arms, bending into one knee and then the other. Releasing the neck. Pressing the chest back to your thighs. Lowering the knees down, and we'll take Swan on the second side. Bring your left knee forwards behind your left wrist, turn the shin and start to walk your right foot and leg back. Be on the top of that back foot and begin by lifting the chest. Taking a gentle back bend, lifting the heart. Keeping that length as you come forwards over that front leg. Open the knee joint if you wish. And then allow the weight of your body to bring gentle pressure on that front leg, releasing the outer hip and the glute muscles on the left side. Relax, breathe deeply. Inhale, lift your head, walk back upright, curl the back toes, lift the hips and slide the left knee back. Let's take downward facing dog once more to stretch the body out. Curl the toes, inhale, hips up and back. Stretch everything out, relax the neck. Stretching into the back of the legs, feeling the shoulders roll open. Lower the knees down and we're coming to take a seat. You can cross your ankles to roll back or just bring your legs out to one side. Bring the soles of the feet together, coming into butterfly. Decide how close you want the heels to your groin and start to lift the chest up tall, hinging forwards from the hips. Beginning to feel a deep stretch in the hips and inner thighs. We hold a lot of tension here. You can bring your hands forwards and start to relax the body over the legs. Support the pose by gently pulling the abdomen in without creating any tension. Find a place where you can be still
Breathe deeply. Inhale, gently lift your head and walking your hands back until the body's upright. Now we'll move into half butterfly. Keep your left foot in and extend out through your left leg. So the sole of your right foot's high up into the groin. Turn the body over the extended leg. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, start to hinge forwards, coming down to your own degree. Use your abdomen to turn and fold the body down. Deeply stretching into the hamstrings and light compression of the internal organs as we fold forward, which will stimulate digestion. You might feel a release in the QL muscle on the right side of your low back. Your hands can be on your foot, on your shin, on the floor. Just come down to wherever you can hold and breathe comfortably. Relax and connect with your breath. Breathe in between the shoulder blades. Relax the jaw. Inhale, lift your head. Use your hands to walk the body back upright. Just take a breath. And we'll move to the other side. Lift your right knee, extend your leg. Inhale, close the left knee join, open the knee out to the side on your exhale and turn over your extended leg. Take a breath in to lengthen the front body. Exhale as you start to hinge from the hips. hips. Find your edge and then let the body round. The more you tuck your chin, the more stretch you'll feel in the back of the neck. This time feeling the stretch into the left lower back, releasing tension from your day, preparing your body and your mind for rest and for sleep. Deep, steady breaths. Inhale as you lift your head, use your hands, come back upright, nice and slow. Feel the crown of the head lifting towards the sky, feeling tall. Inhale, lift the left knee, exhale, extend the left leg. Let's come into caterpillar now, stretching the entire back chain of the body, promoting deep relaxation, eliminating stress. You can move the flesh back on your seat and you can have a space between your feet. This is different now, we're in yin. Try to keep the length in the spine as you breathe in and gently start to come forwards and down over your legs, coming down to your own degree. Hands can rest on the ground, on the ankles, on the feet. Just find where you're going to be comfortable without overstraining the body. Connect deeply to your breath. Concentrate on your practice. No tension in the shoulders. On your next inhale, very carefully, Using your hands, walking the body back upright, taking it nice and slow. Sit up tall. We're going to be moving onto our backs now for reclined butterfly. This is a lovely pose to soothe and pacify the mind. Lower yourself down nice and slow. Bring the soles of the feet together. Allow the knees to fall open. Arms can be alongside the body, or they can be up overhead, or in a cactus shape. With the arms up overhead, we stretch into the chest and the lungs. Notice if you can breathe more freely as the chest is expanded. Try to soften the inner thighs and the legs. Breathe deeply. Make sure your breathing and your breaths are full. Breathing in fully, breathing out completely. Inhale, bring the knees back up and just take constructive breaths just to counter that pose. Feet as wide as the mat and the knees gently falling in. You can rest your hands on your lower belly. So our next pose is legs up the wall, also known as Waterfall and Viparita Karani. And you can stay right here on your mat, bringing your knees in towards the chest, hands down on the mat, and just bringing your legs straight up. You can hold here. This is a nice way to do it. You can have something underneath your hips, like a block or a pillow, to increase the inversion. If you are near a wall, we can do that now. So you want to scoot your hips over to the wall, lower yourself down as your legs come up. Takes a little bit of manoeuvring. So your hips are against the wall, your legs are against the wall, and now you can properly relax and let go. Your arms can just rest out to the sides, palms open. And begin to feel how deeply relaxing and restorative this pose is. We're reversing the flow of blood now, helping to alleviate tired legs and feet. Helping to reverse fluid retention, allowing the heart to rest, really soothing the mind and the entire nervous system. Soften wherever you can and begin to breathe deeply, feeling the inhalation travelling all the way down into the low belly as it rises on the inhale. On the exhale, feel the body soften and relax. If you're on your mat, bend your knees, return to constructive rest. If you're by a wall, you can start to bend your legs, roll over onto one side, come back to your mat. We're going to come into corpse pose, Shavasana. Lower yourself gently down. Reach out through your legs. Open your arms, palms open. Feel the heart lift. Resting and relaxing with awareness. Allow the breath to be completely natural now. Feel the body completely relaxed. Releasing the full weight of your body into the support of the earth. No tension in the facial muscles. Feeling a deep sense of calm wash over the entire body and mind as you take rest in the healing energy of Shavasana, final resting pose. This is where I'm going to leave you today in Shavasana, resting for as long as you feel you need to, and holding on to this meditative state and taking it with you into a good night's sleep. Thank you for being here today. Subscribe to my channel and let me know your experience. Namaste.